Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're here with another review. Today we're having something really special. It's the Nanmu Studio Mordred, the Ultimasaurus, the green version. There is also a red version, which I didn't get because this figure is actually really expensive. I think it released back in 2021, 22, I'm not sure. So it's been around a couple of years, maybe 3. It says Mordred right here, as you can see the down part of the box. Is the Ultimasaurus, which is basically a dinosaur. We have all the best things from all the species, like the horns of Triceratops, the jaws of T-Rex, the tail of the Ankylosaurus, the nail down on the foot from Raptors. It has this also kind of cool looking spikes like Godzilla on the top of him. And this is the behind part of the box, or the other side of the box. It has this nice cool image of him next to a broken city. Let's waste no time and open this up to see how it looks. It comes really nicely protected on this black foam right here. When you open it, you also get this very nice exclusive like card of the Ultimasaurus that shows you how to design it. It says some Chinese stuff which I really don't know to read. And here we have this nice image of him that we see on the back part of the box. And inside here we have the Ultimasaurus, really nicely protected with this foam. Now let's remove this one. This one is actually really nice. They give us this, I think, extra piece like for aquarium. Here we have some extra pieces of him that we need to adjust on his body, like spikes, horns, this part of his tail. And this is the simple version. There was another version that it was coming with a base, which I didn't get because it was much more expensive. This thing right here is massive. I think it's really heavy. Didn't expect to be that heavy. I have opened other figures from Nanmu, but this I think is the heaviest of them all. Show you a closer look to this one, like this, without the pieces, the spikes and the horns and everything. So here it is, very nicely done. You can't move, open or close the jaw, unfortunately, but I think with that such a nicely detailed mouth, you need to have it wide open so they can see the teeth and the mouth inside. Really nicely sculpted. It has this nice glossy effect on the tongue like saliva and on the mouth. Very nicely done. I like the coloration that they have done inside and some nice sculpture. The teeth painted extra and they're very sharp also. And I mean, look at his eye. I mean, it's so tiny, but still really nicely done. Everything has been done perfectly on this car. There's spikes right here on the top of his head, like horns. Really nicely done. Very awesome sculpture. I really like the paint job, and they have this nice wash. Just like right here on this place of his mouth. Wonderful. Some nice spikes also right here on his shoulder area and on his elbows. Wonderful. Fantastic figure. Really nice. Like I said, this is the green version. There is also a red one. And you could get them also with some extra bases, I believe, and some translucent spikes or if you want it on the top of it, but I will stay with the natural one. Here you can see the nail. This one I think is from Raptors. They give him these genetics. Awesome job. It looks like some parts of Drago Rex also on the top of his head because that's why he looks like dragon. So let's put the spikes on him and see what we get. Alright, so here we have it. We have placed all the spikes and the horns on it. It looks like this. I can say that it also comes with these two additional extra horns, which is basically like more curved horns looking like dragonish, I believe. Yeah, which ones you choose to have it, it's up to you. I prefer these ones because they look like a Triceratops horns, so I think, you know, since he's an Ultimasaurus and he has some best things of all the dinosaurs, I think it would be good to have him like this. One also cool idea that I thought it was to replace one horn of the Ceratopsian and use this one, but you know, it will look kind of weird having one horn curved like this and one other normal like a Triceratops, but of course it's up to you. I think this one also look more natural to him as far as the color goes, because this one, you know, it has more of this whitish coloration on it. So let's start first with the face, of course. It looks fantastic. If you ask me, You can see the eyes has been done perfectly, the mouth, the coloration, everything on this one looks fantastic. And the horns, with these horns, I think it looks unbelievable. It's amazing. Of course, you need to take care of this. This figure is not for kids because his spike is actually really sharp and you may damage yourself if you try, in case you try to place them. For me, I would recommend you to glue these spikes on his back if you have this simple version like me and you don't want to change with some other translucent from another version, because these things keep falling right here all the time and I don't want to lose any of these things. So for me it would be a good idea to glue them and you don't have to worry about them falling down or anything. But yeah, I mean, look at this thing. This looks fantastic. It reminds me kind of Godzilla, the way that his spine is, with all of these horns thrown around. As we go down to his neck area, you can see all of this nice dragonish scene right here, dragonish body. You can see some skin tongues right here, some nice flesh, or some nice spikes right here on his shoulder area, and also some nice musculature right here on his biceps. And then again it has this like reddish coloration, and then again it goes to this greenish coloration for the hand. The nails have been painted with this brownish coloration, I would say. I mean, take a look at these nails right here. The same and the nails on the down part of his feet. And I think this one looks really nice, basically like the nail of a Velociraptor. They have this nice brownish coloration. And I think these arms are like arms of the Spinosaurus. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Spinosaurus used to have arms like this. I don't remember if he had 3 or 4 fingers though, because this is definitely not T-Rex arms. I think he has the body of the Giganotosaurus, the tail right here, this bone of the Ankylosaurus with some extra spikes, kinda mutated. This nail from the Velociraptor, horns of Triceratops, the mouth of T-Rex or V-Rex, I don't know. Yeah. These things right here remind me of a Dracorex. That's really interesting, really nice. It has a lot of mix of dinosaurs right here, and his spine probably reminds me of Godzilla. So yeah, just like in his body with these spikes, he's this mutated dinosaur. This thing right here, because on another version of it, it was coming with this extra base. That's why it is like this. And yeah, the underneath part of the body has been sculpted perfectly. I like this muscles right here and his chest area. You can see he has this nice dragonish body all the way down to his tail. Awesome details. And the spikes are basically have this yellowish coloration to highlight the details a little bit more, which is something really cool. And you can see a lot of mix of colors right here. Instead of this red greenish on the top, but as it goes down you can see this grays, some brownish, some reddish coloration, kind of yellow, some spots. They did a really nice job on this one, and I like this skin falling right here, probably from the movement of the body to show that this figure is moving. Look at this leg right here, it's massive. You can see tons of muscles right here on his legs, very strong legs. Wonderful, very, very beautiful figure, guys. And as you go on the top again, you can see all of these nice spikes, how nicely they have been painted, and the down part you can see this grayish wash, and then it turns up to this greenish coloration. Awesome job on this one, really nicely done. I mean, Nanmu Studios really gives us great figures over the years. My only issue is that they are kinda expensive if you ask me, but you know, it has to do with the quality, of course. You don't get so often very so good and highly detailed figures like this one. And this, I think this figure is one of a kind. It's the Ultimasaurus. You will never find anything close to this. I mean, if you have the Dominus Rex and the Indoraptor, which is basically not dinosaurs, you definitely want to have this one also in your collection. I think it uproots them, both of them. Of course, and the 3 of them are not accurate as dinosaurs. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. This one looks cool, really cool, awesome figure. Because on this channel we love comparisons, here is a look next to the Nanmu Studios Berserker Rex, or Indomino Rex if you will. This is how they scale next to each other. And we can also add the Nanmu Studios Indoraptor, just to have an idea how these 3 scale with each other. I think they look really good. It's pretty sad that we didn't get to see this one on the movie. So this was, guys, the Nanmu Studio Mordred, the Ultimasaurus green version figure. Thank you for watching the video, hope you enjoyed it and I helped you out. I'm gonna see you next time. Bye.